You may have been following, we've got a big back and forth going about the tax cuts. What I wanted to do today is just break it down real simple so you can understand exactly what the debate is about.
You may have been following how politicians are making really simple things seem complicated. My name is Josh. I'm 6 years old. Let me simplify it for you.
President George Bush passed tax cuts that will expire at the end of this year. And what I've done here is we got a ruler and measured out the size of the tax cut, is how big the circle is, by your income, which is listed at the top, from low incomes up to people who make more than $1 million a year. Obama would preserve a couple $1,000s a year tax cuts for virtually all Americans, and even for people who make a lot, they get to keep the tax cut on the first $250,000 of their income. Under the Republican plan, however, people making more than $1 million a year, they're going to be getting a tax cut of more than $100,000.
President Obama says that it's not fair that people making all this money should get this giant tax cut. Mr. President, didn't you take math in school? If this guy over here only makes $10,000 a year, how can he get a $100,000 tax cut? The numbers don't add up. Of course this guy gets more money back with President Bush's tax cuts. Because he paid a lot more. Isn't that just fair?
That's expensive. Giving these big red eggs to the very high income people would cost $700 billion that we would have to borrow to give it.
It won't cost you anything to keep it the same. It's his money. You're not giving him anything.
If you ask objective economists and analysts around the country about what is effective, you will find that everyone agrees that these giant tax cuts for very high income people are the least effective thing that we can do to get the economy growing.
Besides, most moms and dads over here work for the moms and dads over here. If you take their money away, then they'll fire these moms and dads because they can't afford to pay them anymore.
And so what's happening in Congress is that the people that want this are saying nobody here can get any of these tax cuts unless we agree to give this big red goose egg to the people making more than $1 million a year. It doesn't make any sense, it costs too much money, and then we know it doesn't work.
It's called capitalism, Mr. President. My name is Josh, and that's simple math.